I was contacted on my 3 videos. Copy and paste post protocol answers. Near identical to the one on the community. Hey, I'm Fish. I'll tell you like it is, and I'll do my best to share the fun. Now, I see how they taken their time from the day I made my video to find all 3 videos and to tell the people in the community there's not a problem with the USB door. Please make sure you press it and don't force things. Well, I'll tell you exactly what it says down below. No, I'll tell you what it says right here in the video. Because down below that thing just gonna go, 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 go. DJI just wants to assure you, reassure you, make sure that your door is good. Well, I heard there is this new DJI mic out. It's a miniature mic. And yeah, DJI won't tell. They won't share. And they just said, hey, stay tuned. Well, they're the last to know. Always the last to know. Would you want to be the last to know? How does this look to you? Does it look good and crisp? Up. Let me do one of these. Let me back up. I don't know how far I walked to show you that because I'm on regular video mode. I'm going to stop and shoot in super night, which I was shooting prior. I was in video mode when I show you this walk on. Oh, I got to stop and I got to back up because it's not fair if I do a video and I don't back up that much, right? Well, yeah. We got wet weather. I'm wearing my wet weather gear. Well, let me rotate you around. Notice how nice and slow I rotate around. There you go. Somebody asked the question, can you turn your camera vertical and do horizon steady? They didn't say turn it vertical, but they said, can you do vertical horizon steady? And I said, do you have the camera? Because I'm not sure what they were asking if they had the camera. If they had the camera, they would be able to do vertical horizon steady and figure it out. Turn it to 2.7K, turn it to the vertical, hit start, and then do your horizon steady. Not an Osmo Pocket 3D, but I was going to go grab it anyway and take it out in a drizzle and shoot some video with it and go back and forth. I chose not to. I grabbed the Action 5 Pro instead. I even grabbed my rain gear and I'm shooting, doing my walk, my vlog, my talk, my share. You got to do things where you enjoy it. But at times, it may not be fun. And people out there, they could ruin the fun for you. You try to put the blinders on. And I want to thank a gentleman for offering me a lens flare hood for my sunglasses. He knows who he is, and I'll give a shout out to the gentleman. Steve WB. How do I look in this nice low light shot? If I had the Insta Ace Pro 2, I bet I'd make it look like a star. Head on over to Steve WB's channel for his Insta Ace Pro low light shot, too dark shot. And you'll see his video on what the Insta Ace 360 Pro. Did I say that right? The Insta 360 Ace Pro 2. I make a mistake, I'll leave it in. It gets the story going pretty good. Then I could correct it as I go. But I feel like I said this a long time ago. I'm like a Heinz 52 ketchup bottle, a WD-40 star. You would just cut it out and redo it over till you get it right. I don't mean you, buddy. I don't mean you like that. Well, anyway, here, DJI Mic 2, I was talking about just prior that, vibration, turning on, is supposed to do things, but vibration with the DJI Mic 2, dedicated to certain things. It's not released to do other things. And I don't love things where they just don't want to listen to help you out, and it's the way they think it is, and they don't want to make it work the way you want to make it work. If you turn vibration on, you should be able to turn it on for each and every switch for different things. I just want vibration when I hit the pair button. I don't want to turn on video, audio, double. You know what I mean. I don't want to have to make an internal audio recording and just waste unwanted space. That's what DJI wants you to do. No, they don't want you to waste. They think it's a valuable thing in case you make a mistake. I want to give another shout out, and I'm giving this shout out to MyGigUser. I want to thank MyGigUser for helping me out. I'm making a review, and I need another language, and he was so kind to immediately take care of the situation, the issue I had. He was very helpful, did a great job. Oh man, I can't thank him enough. I got the files, we're ready to go. I just gotta wait for the product. I want you to look at this puddle. You see anything special in it? You see my shadow. It almost looks like it's raindrops in it, right? Oh, that's what's happening here. That's the only thing I wanted to show you, so you can see it's raining. And yeah, more and more, each shot you do, you may have to wipe your lens if water hits it. So when you got your camera and you stop shooting, don't face it to the sky. You're gonna get a raindrop on it. I always do one of these. I face it down to the floor and I hit stop. And when I'm ready to start, I lift it up from holding it down that way to this way. And I try my best not to walk into the rain that's going this way. I try to hold it this way where the rain's going this way. I guess I'm the only one out here in the rain walking. Well, you know what scuba divers and surfers and people that go in the water do to keep the rain off? Oh yeah. They lick the lens. We don't have to do that to today's hydrophonic lenses. Well, that's what I got on my glasses, hydrophonic lenses. And I think I said it right. Keeps the water off. It doesn't have fingerprints on there. It makes a nice, clean, smooth lens. Is that gonna put flares to the camera? I don't know. Well, getting back to the USB port door, now that we caught DJI's attention and they're well aware of it, what is that gonna mean for the next batch of cameras coming out? A notification, a notice in there saying, please check your door, it has been fixed by the manufacturer and we have no more issues. Well, that was the way it used to be with the company that we worked with, Aptech, telling people that they have corrected the issue, so this way they're well aware that the camera meets the inspection. Well, man, I smell gas. Not me, I smell regular natural gas. Back to the story. If we got the attention of DJI with the USB port door, why didn't they get with us with the lens flare? We want the lens flare changed, fixed, with a different 8-layer fisheye 155-degree FOV lens. How hard could that be? Insta360 Pro's got a good one, and GoPro's got a good one. DJI's got a bad one. Don't take your camera out when there are lights, and don't take the camera out when there's sun, and you won't have a problem with lens flare. Nighttime, all these street lights are going to flare on your glasses. you can see little streaks. And that's what you see with this camera. A flare that looks like a trumpet. And I call it the War of Worlds. Daytime, well, just make sure that sun is in front of you, that you're shooting to you. You want your sun to shine in front of you, not from behind into the camera. Never shine the camera into the sun's lens. Filming, you're going to get a dark picture. With DJI, you're going to get a trumpet. Well, not all shots could be that way. And you're forced to shoot walking into the sun with your camera. I'm sorry. You're forced to doing this. Walking like this and the sun's in the back into the camera. You chose to make that shot. And DJI chose to give us trumpets. Yeah, man, it is what it is. My morning walks are in low light situations. And people's low light is different from mine. Their low light's walking in pure daylight underneath trees in the forest. And the sun can't hit it past the mountain. Low light could be inside a shopping center, a mall, walking in a warehouse store, like so. That's considered a low light shot. But all those lights on top, do they cause a flare when you're inside? And the holidays are coming. Yes, indeed. Is it going to be all those trumpet flares looking like holiday flares? If you look where the light's at and the tree's at, you can see the rain coming down as I'm slowly walking into it. Well, do you see a flare as well in the street light ahead and that light? Let me block off the street flare. There you go, it's no longer there. Let me block it off on the other street light over there. I don't want to do that to block it off, but that's what you got to do to get your shot. They say you got the best camera with you. And if you take a look at the Osmo Action 5, how nice and wet it is. Look how wet that bad boy is. I'm happy that this door here, if you did this very gently, the door opened up. DJI is saying that you're forcing the door to be open. Everybody's got different strengths. Well, let's say this. Take your finger and just let it relax. Very gently. Give just a little bit amount of pressure, not a lot. The door opens. And how hard is it? I'm on a tripod. Let me come over to the camera and just give a little nudge. You see that little nudge? That's the amount of pressure that opens up your door. I don't know how DJI got to that answer. That try not to be forceful. Well, fix that flare. Look at that flare, man. It's like I got a ruined shot now. Hold on, I gotta get that water drop off. Oh, it was Fish's fault. He had a water drop on the camera. But that flare, it's not my fault. It's your fault, DJI. And I want to hear your protocol answer. Oh, the sun reflects and angles differently into the camera. But when you use somebody else's manufacturer, glass or plastic or acrylic part, that causes the flare. And that is a hardware issue indeed. Well, I'm all wet. I did my vlog. I got a video to edit. I did my walk. And I'm heading on back. So I said a lot, did a lot, shared a lot, showed a lot. Shared some on fish. I'm going to put you away. I protected what is not waterproof. My DJI mic too. But my Osmo Action 5 Pro is now waterproof. Thanks to DJI for allowing me to get their door onto my camera by sending me a door, then sending the camera in. Why would you want to send the perfect camera back just for a door? But did you know that these $39 doors from DJI only sell for $13 and change? If they lowered the cost down to $15 or $20 and make it fair, people would just buy the door and DJI will be making a profit. Well, I am Fish. I said a lot of, I did that, Fish. Catch you on the next video. Time to put you away and get on out of here.